Okay, so 10th standard students, this video is a continuity of your last video. In the last video, we have already discussed, means actually in the last video, we have started with the geography chapter 2 of part 2 of your social study, and the chapter name is India, Transport and Communication. In the last video, we have discussed about the meaning and the importance of transport and the different modes of transport. What are the modes of transport? We are having land transport, then your water transport and air transport. In land transport, we are having road, railways and pipeline. In water transport, we are having inland waterways and ocean waterways. Okay. And in the third, it is the air transport, where we are having national and international airways. Okay. So now we will be discuss in details about the road transport. Okay. This is a very vital transport in our country. Roads are the most ancient and universal means of transport. Roads are the very ancient and universal means of transport. Before this plane and all was invented, we was having the roadways. Okay. They play a vital role in the economic growth of a nation. They plays a very vital role, because through airways or through waterways you can't go to door, okay, or the each and every corner of the country, but through roadways you can go. So this plays the most vital role in the economic development of a nation. For the development of villages and agriculture, villages means it is related with agriculture, it plays a vital role, as road connects the cities with the village. Road connects the cities with the village easily. They connect remote places with towns and cities. They connect or remote place with towns and cities. It is a village, very remote place. Okay. But if roads are there, they can go to the villages, to the towns and anywhere in the country. They are the feeders to railways, seaports and airports. Feeders means through roadways only we have to go to the airport or your seaport. Then only we can catch an aeroplane or a ship. They help to develop tourism, trade and commerce and industries. Industries, you know, raw materials are being taken from the mining area and the finished products are given to the distributed throughout the country. Tourism, without road transport we can't go to, means with a ship, with the help of a ship we can't go to this Nandi Hill. Okay, so we have to have a roadways. Okay, trade and commerce, always trade and commerce is related to the businesses. Roads can be constructed in forest and hilly region, thus connect one place with other easily. Okay, hilly region, any region we can construct a road. Okay, so now we will be, that is the introduction to road, what road transport is. Now we will go for the types of road. What are the different types of road? So first, number one, on the basis of the physical structure, road can be divided into two types. One is metal road and one is unmetal road. Okay, one is metal road and one is unmetal road. Metal, you know, okay, metal is something which is very concrete. Okay, metal. Okay, and unmetal, which don't have any metal. So metal road constructed with stone, cements and tar. Okay, those are the very strong road. Okay, they can take heavy weight also, because they, as per their construction is related, they are being constructed with the help of stones. First stones they will give, then they will put cement, and on that only they will put tar. Tar is a byproduct of coal. Pitch, we can see pitch road. Okay, below to that what is there? Only tar is not there. Below to that cement is there and stones are there. They are the metal road. They are very good. Okay, very good, and they survive for several years. Unmetal road constructed with mud and other, which are not concrete. Okay, in the village places, remote village places, you can see the roads which are made of mud and all. Okay, those are not pakka roads. Okay, they are kacha roads, and during the rainy season it is very difficult for the people to go from one place to another in such a road. Okay, so now the first one is it is on the basis of physical structure, but the second one is the very important, which is on the basis of the construction and maintenance. On the basis of the construction and maintenance, road are classified into 5 types. What are they? Golden quadrilateral or super highways. Next is national highway. Third is state highway, fourth is district highway, and the fifth is village roads. Okay, now we will go by one what these are. So first we will go for the golden quadrilateral or super highways. Okay, what is this? The golden quadrilateral is a project with 4 to 6 lane road. Okay, it is a one way. One side this one vehicles will go, one side it will come. What is this 4 to 6 lanes road? Means in one side 4 to 6 vehicle can go at a time. Okay, so much broad space is there. It was started in 1999. Okay, this highway network connects major cities as well as the industrial centers of the country. It connects the major cities, major states. Okay, we can go from here to Hyderabad, we can go from here to Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, whatever, Kolkata, then your Cuttack, okay, then Gujarat place, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, anywhere in Kashmir we can go. Those roads are the quadrilateral or super highways which connects to throughout the country. It links Delhi, Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Surat, Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Visakhapatnam, Bhubaneswar, Kolkata, Allahabad, Kanpur, Delhi. Okay, means that throughout the country you can go with these highways, and these are very high in quality. This road quality is very high, and thus they are very broad also. 4 to 6 lane means 4 to 6 vehicle can go. So you can in one side. The other side which it is coming, there also 4 to 6 vehicle can go. Okay. The super highways are divided into 2 divisions. The super highways means this quadrilateral. Again, they are divided into 2 divisions. The north-south corridor which runs from Srinagar to Kanyakumari means north to south. Okay, Srinagar to Kanyakumari. The east-west corridor which runs from Silchar in Assam means east. At the end of the east you will get this Assam. So from that to Porbandar in Gujarat. So it is like this only, connecting the whole country like a plus. Okay, this is Kashmir, this is Kanyakumari, this is Assam, this is Porbandar in Gujarat. The construction and maintenance of this road is under the control of Central Public Works Department, CPWD. These roads are being constructed and being maintained and supervised by, they are from central people, means the government of India. They are Central Public Work Department. It is their work, where sometimes if something happens to that road, means some damage happen, it is their work to do it well again. Okay, so now the next one is the national highway. What is this national highway? We all know national highway, NH. Okay, if you go to Sadahalli you can see this NH. Okay, that connects, see from there you can go to Tirupati and all. Okay, so that is national highway. National highway, this road connects the state capital, Bangalore capital, ports, towns and cities of national importance. These are also 4 or 6 lane. These are also same as the super highways. You can see how broad those roads are. Okay, 4 to 6 lane. National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, looks after the construction and maintenance of these roads. So these roads are being constructed and being maintained or supervised by National Authority of National Highway Authority of India. It's a government body who takes care of this NHAI. It also connects throughout the country. Now coming to the third one, that is the state highway. What is this state highway? They connect the district headquarters with the state capital. So now it is Karnataka. Karnataka state capital is Bangalore with the district headquarters. Okay, so district means suppose we are in Kalaburgi or Belagavi, district headquarters. road will be there from Bangalore to go to that place, each and every district. Okay. The state public work department undertaken the construction and maintenance of this road. Okay, these are not taken by NHAI because these roads are not for the whole of the country. These are the roads being maintained for to connect throughout the state. So the state public works department, SPWD, okay, this is the department, they take care of the maintenance and construction of these roads. Now it is coming district highway. What is this district highway? District highway or district roads, okay, because it comes under the district only. Okay, suppose district Ballapur district. Okay, so district what it is, Kalaburgi, Belagavi, okay, Kodagu, several districts are 30 districts are there in our state. So how those roads are connecting all the states, all the district, that is known as district road. Road which links district headquarters with the taluk headquarters. Suppose we are in the Devanali taluk, okay, so the district headquarters, Bangalore headquarters, Bangalore is a district, okay, so they are connecting the road which is connecting. In between you can get NH, but the thing is that they are connecting the state headquarter with the district headquarter, okay. Not state headquarter, district headquarter with the taluk. District headquarter Bangalore and taluk is Devanali. Okay, so major towns means we can come to Vijaypura also. Villages, railway and major highways are called district road. Jila Panchayat or Jila Parishad looks after the construction, maintenance and supervision of this road. These roads are being supervised and constructed by Jila Parishad. Okay, they are under the district roads. Now coming to the village roads. Village roads, we know village roads are not that much metal road. In the village road or district road we can get this unmetalled road. Roads which link taluk headquarters with village and district highways, towns and market centers are called village roads. Okay, village road, what they do? They do the district and they connect the district with the villages. Okay, so suppose this is a Bangalore district with the village, some village near to this place. If you go towards this one, Kolar, okay, several villages are there. The road which is connecting that is known as the village road, going inside the village. Okay, most of them are unmetalled road and are unusable during rainy season. During rainy season, I told they are made of mud, they are not metal. Okay, so potholes will be there, the roads are not of that much quality. So what happened? People will be finding difficult to travel during the rainy season. The construction and maintenance of these roads is under the Taluk Panchayat or Village Panchayat. So the supervision and maintenance and construction are being done for this road by the Taluk and Village Panchayat. Now we will go for one more road, that is the border roads. What is this border road? Road in border area. Border area means India is having a border. No, if you go to Rajasthan, if you go to Kashmir, if you go to Bengal also, you are having the border for Bangladesh also. So border road. Okay, roads in border area which are specially used for defense purpose are called border roads. Okay, defense for the army. How army will go? There in the border side there will be no highways or state or village roads. Okay, so their border people, the government of India, they used to do this road which are known as border road. These roads are found along Indian borders with Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Myanmar. Our country, wherever we are having the border with other countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, China, Bangladesh and Myanmar, there the roads are being constructed for the development of the defense or the army people. The construction and maintenance of this road comes under Border Road Development Authority, BRDA, Border Road Development Authority. They construct, they maintain and they supervise this road. Okay, so because in that area, in the border area, no your national highway, village road or district road or state road it will go. Okay, so they have to take care of themselves, so that during the time of the war or to supervise the border, they must have they are also having vehicles, so how they will move? They will move only through the transportation. Okay, so this is the thing. So they makes the road, and who takes care of this? Border Road Development Authority. Now for a note, for your information, I am telling you one thing, that NH7 means National Highway 7. NH7 National Highway is the longest in India. Okay, at the Manali Leh Road, it's in Ladakh. Okay, the Manali Leh Road is the world's highest road. Means so steep it is. It is the highest road in the world. So with this we have completed here this road transport. Go through the notes. It's very easy. Only you have to get the concept of what all these are. Okay. So thank you and see you in the next video. Thank you.